The respiratory system is the system that allows you to breathe, something that most of you couldn't do without for 30 seconds. The respiratory system is responsible for taking in oxygen and distributing it to the lungs. It releases CO2. How the respiratory system is quite simple. First breathe in, then breathe out. Congratulations, you have just completed the respiratory system. But on a serious note, it is more complex than that. Oxygen goes down the trachea into the lungs. The lungs are responsible for taking in air and exhaling CO2. Inside the lungs are bronchi and bronchioles. They are similar to branches and twigs on a tree. On the end of the bronchioles are alveoli, or air sacs. When the diaphragm contracts, moves down, we inhale, and when it relaxes, moves up, we exhale. In this diagram, the person would be exhaling. The nose, the larynx, and the pharynx also play a huge part in the respiratory system. Each is a mechanic for breathing. Oxygen comes in through the nose or the mouth. Oxygen goes through the larynx and the pharynx towards the trachea. This is the excretory system, or the system where you excrete your waste. The main role of the excretory system is to remove products from the body, such as carbon dioxide. It is usually in the form of urine or poo. Blood is brought to the kidneys by the renal artery. Waste is filtered out of the blood and turned into urine. The urethra takes the blood, soon to be rid. The kidney has three main parts: the renal cortex, the renal medulla, and the renal pelvis. Tiny tubes in the kidneys are called nephrons. The Bowman's capsule is the spherical-shaped capsule where the blood goes in and out. The glomerulus is a thin network of capillaries in the Bowman's capsule. The process of filtration is when materials in your blood are forced out of the glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule. The filtered blood exits and the waste goes through the proximal convoluted tubule, meaning that the tube near the beginning that is twisty. The waste then goes through the loop of the Henle, which is elongated U in the diagram. The waste is now converted into urine and is sent to the bladder. Well, it is all jolly good on how they work, but what do they do together? The excretory is in charge of removing waste products. Carbon dioxide is a waste product. However, it accumulates in the lungs, so it is released in the respiratory system. There are several diseases that can occur within the respiratory system. A few are bronchitis, emphysema, chronic obstructive bronchitis, and asthma. Asthma is very common in the world. Asthma is caused by the inflammation of the lungs. This causes difficulty in breathing. There is no cure for asthma, but we have created medicine to help. You may have heard of an inhaler. Inhalers provide medication to the lungs to make breathing easier. In the excretory system, a few diseases that can occur are kidney failure, nephritis, bladder cancer, nephrosis, and kidney stones. Kidney stones are caused by small deposits of salt and minerals accumulating in the kidney. They are about the size of small stones, hence they are called kidney stones. Kidney stones usually pass on their own, but create tremendous pain in the process. In some extreme cases, surgery may be needed.